3:10 a.m. on a Thursday on my way up to the Dorado National Forest. I'm just going to do a little bit of fishing. I'm not hunting this year. Explain all that later. But, man, it's early time. It's time to get up there. Let's go.
There was two of them. He's got his winter coat on.
Evidence of committing a federal crime. No.
Today was a good day.
Yeah.
We're on a solo bear hunt. I got a deer tag also. So far I've only seen one doe. But staying hopeful we'll see a bear. Got a fawn in distress call. I'm gonna be trying that thing out.
There's Silver Creek right down there at the bottom. Be a bitch to get across to the other side though. But bear and deer litter this area, man. This is where they come. This is the steep stuff. I can't hunt this kind of area no more because I'm an old fart. This is pretty much where the road dead ends. Definitely some steep timber hunting. Show you more what it looks like driving out of here, but a lot of good places to take a stand and wait for stuff to cross by. Last time I came down here, it was like, I don't know, 6-7 years ago when I used to hunt in that purple Scion. I almost got stuck down here that day too. I'll show you more.
So I'm just working my way back to camp. And about every 50 yards, 100 yards, I'm taking a stand and pulling this fawn in distress call. Seeing if I can't get a bear to come running in. be cool if I get it on camera.
Then they got this weird little gate. No idea what this place is. I think this used to be where the mountain men used to keep the politicians they caught lying and padding their pockets, kept them in there before they took them out and publicly flogged them. Maybe threw them off this cliff over here. But it's got this too. I don't know, that maybe gave the spot away for some of you know where this is. There's a little bit more I want to show you.
Just taking a stand, working my way back to camp and making some calls. There's plenty of fresh sign everywhere. Let's give this call a try.
Right here they got this cool little place to camp right here. Pretty good fire ring. And look, you can see where somebody, at some point, laid asphalt and cement here. So it's a good place to park a trailer. Let me jump out. You see around, you can get a trailer park down here. Nice fire pit. A lot of access to wood. A little fence here. Probably to warn you from falling off the edge here. Yeah, it's a pretty steep drop. That's a good tumble somebody could take. Sitting over there in a camp, coming over here to take a piss. Down you go. Because you've been drinking too much of that Jack Daniels, huh? Or maybe sipping on some of that Kessler. You can take a deep fall right here. Tell you that. But there's plenty of wood. Place to park a trailer. It's a cool little spot. If you got legs, I'll show you until I get up to the top of the road. And then I'm gonna cut this camera off unless I see some deer or something. So This is the road. It's going to lead to the top to the main road that just connects to you. I'll show it to you though. Might be a little bit boring, you know, to watch, but you might want to watch it. This here would be a good area. Drop down off the road a little bit here. There's a creek down there. It's real thick on the other side. I'm sure you can catch a bear moving through there. Here maybe. But the retrieval is the problem. Can you get to the other side? Get that animal packed out successfully. Me, I wouldn't. If I was in my 20s and my 30s back then, yeah, I'd be able to do that. Nowadays, I need a couple people to help me, and I never have a couple people to help me. So, everybody wants to hunt easy. Nobody wants to hunt the hard way. See your cross right here. So you could cross here, hike up to the top up there, see what you see. But this is a good little spot if you want to put in the effort and walk it. The places where you can walk. Right, all this is easily possible to get up on the other side above that thick stuff, you know. But you got to be willing to do it. And most people aren't willing to do it. That's why most people don't shoot. What the hell is that? Oh, it's just a pig. There's a bear up in a tree. Yeah, man. See, now we're at an area. Well, I could probably get up to the top up there. Never really looked at it that way. The higher we get up here, it's easier to beat across over there, get all the way in there. That's a definite spot just to sit here and glass. The old man approach. Just drop off the road a little bit and glass the canyon. power lines. If you look up Silver Creek, see where the power lines run on the maps, you just might be able to figure out where I'm at. But I'm not going to give you guys the GPS coordinates to the exact location. This is a spot somebody who wants to look at maps, study, come in, do the groundwork, and put it this way, I know for sure that there's bear in this area, and I know for sure that there's big bucks in this area. It's just hard to hunt. Gotta have legs, baby. Gotta be able to put a pack on your pack, take your pack the meat out, do all of that. All right, that's the end of this little road tour for this little spot. I call it my double secret spot. But surprising that I never see anybody down here ever camped out. I never see any trucks pulled off, anybody hunting ever. I've seen a lot of deer in the area. Seen bear tracks. About a mile and a half away, as in a, we'll just call it a northerly direction, I've seen a lot of bear, and I know there's bear in here. Like right now, I mean, look at that. I don't know if the camera's really doing it justice, but it's a good area. It's just a good area to hunt, man. It's hard to find good areas to hunt. I try to get up, show people this spot, but I don't know, man. They get scared of being out here, you know? They need to be with a group of people. You know how hard it is to get 5 or 6 guys together, you know, to do a hunting trip, especially where most of them, you know, have never been there. And believe me, I've tried it. It don't work. You must have better friends than I do. All right, I'm done rambling for now.
Working my way back to camp. Some freaking road hunter just drove by me and didn't even see me somehow. I haven't seen anything yet, but you never know, anything could happen. I might try somewhere else tomorrow. There's a lot of hunters over here. We'll just see how it goes. Catch up with y'all later.
I did that.
Everything's good, you know? You're glad you're here, right? I mean,
I like this.
once I get, you know, talk myself into doing this, you know, it's always good. But
Yeah, so that's the end of the video. I haven't put out a lot of videos this year because, well, I had some potential health problems. And I'm dealing with one is vertigo. I got that under control. I was diagnosed with diabetes, which then became it was a misdiagnosis. I don't have diabetes. I've lost like 56 pounds in the last year and a half. I really have been trying to train, so it's not so hard for me to get in the woods, but there's something wrong with my legs, and I got vertigo. I got the vertigo under control, but I have to see a neurologist. It's a long story, man. I mean, I'm only 56 years old, but I put my body through a lot of abuse, and I'm really just dissatisfied with the way I've been hunting the last couple of years. You know, I would love to be one of you guys that are able to backpack your camp in backcountry 5 or 6 miles and get your bucks. I know if you guys, I talk to you and I love you guys, man. You guys are hunters, you know, but even new hunters have to start somewhere. You know, they got to get used to an area. They got to, you know, new hunters have a lot of fears, you know. You can't be afraid of the dark. You can't be afraid of hunting alone. You have to be able to do these things. You have to be able to take off an hour and a half, 2 hours before it even gets light by yourself. If you really can't handle it, it's fine. Wait till it gets light to move into your area. You got to start somewhere. Start easiest public land next to you, near you, and learn it. Go on your days off. Make it a family affair if you can. Hike the trails, explore the land, figure it out. Figure how the deer move. And it's a hard thing to figure out. Deer move the way they want to move in A zone. Usually can pattern deer, but when you start getting up into the higher B zones where there's a little bit more migratory, not a lot, but in the D zones where there's migratory deer and X zones, it gets very hard to figure out. In fact, I'm done with the D zones. I think that was probably about my last hunt, the Crystal Basin. I'm finished with it. I like camping up there, but for deer hunting, it's just not that great. And to tell you the truth, I really don't have a big, huge interest in shooting a bear. But if I was able to shoot one and successfully get it out of there without wasting any of the meat, I would, just to keep the population down. You want my opinion? Some of you aren't going to like it, but I think they should shut down deer hunting in California for 3 years and open up predator hunting, where we can hunt mountain lions again with hounds, where we can hunt bear again with hounds with a spring season. Got to educate these men, and we're only trying to shoot the mature animals. Say that the population is fine. You know, it depends on the biologist who's getting paid off. I don't trust anything California says. I don't. I trust what people say when they see 9 different mountain lions on their property and trail cams. You know, close to homes. It's a reality. People think, oh, well, we see deer along the side of the road and deer walk through town because they're escaping the predators. And now these fools are putting wolves into California. I don't trust any of the politicians in California. I don't trust any of the biologists. I don't trust the way fishing game is ran. Even though I do have respect for a certain amount of fishing game officers, I think it's all bullshit. And I think it all needs to change. I don't know how to change it. I don't know how to do it. But this is becoming a predator state, and the deer population, once we begin to lose that, everything else suffers. So I don't know what else to do with this channel. You know, I want to keep it going. I like making these videos. It's just I'm very frustrated. I've had a very frustrating year, and I hope you could understand that. I'm not going to stop doing it, but there's another thing that bothers me about my videos is I'm a Christian. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, and I haven't, said anything about that in any of my videos, and I don't know why, because I don't like pushing it down people's throat. I don't like, it's a long story, and I don't need to go into it now. But these videos are going to change. And the things that I focus on, I'm starting another YouTube channel, and I'll give you the name of that YouTube channel when I have it up and running. But I think the next couple of videos are going to be a little different, a little different. I hope you stay with me. You stayed with me a lot of this year. I got a lot of new subscribers this year, even though I didn't really put out very many videos. But I'm not really looking for new subscribers. I mean, it's nice to have subscribers. It's nice to meet somebody where I'm working at. I've met a lot of you guys. We've shaken hands. I've met a few of you a few times. And it's nice being recognized for it and talking about it, opening up dialogue. And hey, thanks for watching. I think that you like the videos. It's nice to be, thankful for this stuff. It really is. It's nice to meet people that, watch the channel. But I'm just at a crossroads in my life right now, and things are difficult. Work isn't the way it used to be. I don't have the flexible schedule I used to have, and I'm going to change that. But there's also going to be other things that are going to change about how I do my videos and the kind of content that you're going to see. And whether you want to see the next YouTube channel or not, you're going to have to wait on that. For this video, once again, no animals were harmed in the filming of this video. My nephew was up there with his girlfriend, and he had no chance. He didn't see any bear, didn't see any bucks, and so it was a miss. Once again, for now, that's the end of this video. I hope you like it. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you next time. California Public Landowner. See ya.